We're gonna get started in hero pose if it's comfortable, which is sitting on the heels. If that's not available, a comfortable seat. So whatever your comfortable seat looks like, hero pose can be adjusted with a blanket or towel in between the heels and the hips, or a block or two if you have that prop even in between the feet that you can sit on. And good morning, everyone. Happy to be sharing this virtual space with you.
Good morning.
Once you've settled into a sense of comfort in your seat, simply close your eyes or soften your gaze. And notice the wave of breath. As you notice the wave of breath in and out, notice any sounds. The sound of my voice, any birds chirping, air conditioners whirring, music. And see if between any of those sounds you can also attend to the sound of silence, of space. And then take a deep breath in. Pausing on full, sip in a little more air, and through your mouth, let it go. Bringing hands together to touch. Gently bow your chin as you lift your chest. And take a few breaths to set an intention or a dedication. Letting that intention be an anchor for you throughout your practice. Something to return to, the reason why you're here. It may be as simple as acknowledging my breath. It may be as bold and beautiful as inner peace. Whatever that intention is, take a deep breath as if you're breathing that intention into every cell of your body. Just take a sip more, another sip, pause, drop your shoulders, hold the breath in, and powerfully through the mouth, releasing expectation. We'll begin with namaste. Namaste. Releasing your hands. Let you bow your chin down towards your chest. And then we'll trace our chin along the collarbone on the left side. So left collarbone so that you turn to face your left shoulder and gaze over left shoulder. Good. Half moon. We'll reverse that. Chin traces the collarbone to center. Then toward the right shoulder. Pause. Drop the shoulders. Gaze. And once again, melting the chin down toward the chest. Gazing over the left shoulder, pause. And chin to chest. Gaze over right shoulder. This time, if it's available, start to trace a big circle with the chin. Maybe reaching the head back. Finding the opposite shoulder with your chin. Going nice and slow, like we're just exploring whatever this movement has for us today. When you're ready, go the other direction, nice and slow. Notice if your shoulders have hiked up towards your ears. Just allow them to soften. On your next inhale, come to center. Shrug your shoulders way up towards your ears. And as you exhale, draw the shoulders back and down. Inhale, shoulders forward and up. And exhale them back and down. Good, one more just like that. Kind of like you're tracing four corners of a box. And this time, shoulders directly up, let the hands and arms be soft. Big inhale, pause on full, and squeeze your fists, your feet, every muscle in your body, arms, legs, squeeze the belly, squeeze your face, everything, and then through your mouth, release. Good, if you're comfortable in your seat where you are, great. If you need to make any adjustments, feel free anytime. Little side stretch flow. Walk your left hand out to the side and reach your right hand up. Big inhale. And as you exhale, float through center. Press your feet down and find your side stretch. Big inhale when you stretch. Exhale, float through center, strong core. Inhale for the stretch. Exhale to flow through center. And starting to feel the tissues around the rib cage and even in the armpits, just start to stretch and release. And the next time that you're on the left side, left hand down, right hand reaching up and over, bend that right elbow and bring your right hand to your ribs. And then just massage your ribs, the top ribs, the whole rib cage on the right side. See if you can massage the front, the sides, maybe even get a little into the back ribs if you can reach. And allow your head to just hang heavy in space here. It doesn't need to work too hard. Good, then pause with your hand on your ribs and take a big breath into your hand. Feel that you could lift the ribs up into your hand and exhale to feel this space soften. Good, one more big breath like that. Good, last move here, reach your right hand high, maybe even open the fingers back toward the wall behind you. And as you exhale, thread the needle, dive your fingers underneath the left arm, little twist. Inhale to open that arm, really reach back. And exhale, dive the fingers under your left arm. Good, one more of those. Good, on your next inhale, hand comes overhead. And as you exhale, see if you can go hands free to come back to center. Good, this time stretch the arms wide back, big inhale. And exhale, give yourself a hug. Rounding your back, shrugging your shoulders up, releasing the chin down. And just start to turn the body like you're spinning the torso in a big circle. Just choose a direction, doesn't matter which one. And then go the other direction. Good, making note of which arm is on top. Come back to center and release. Take a big inhale, stretch the arms wide, and exhale, hands down to your side. Side stretch, opposite direction. Right hand down, left arm high. Good, pause for your stretch for a moment. Shoulders shrug down, release your head, just let it hang. And then left hand to left ribs. Give yourself a little massage here. Might even go into the waistline, nice long strokes on the surface of the skin. Moving the lymph and stimulating our awareness of the area. When you're ready, hand to ribs, take a big breath into your hand. Head is relaxed, full exhale. And one more breath. Good. Thread the needle. Inhale, reach your arm up. Reach it back in space, stretch the chest. Exhale, dive underneath your right arm. Good. 2 more, your pace. You might even follow your hand with your gaze if it's comfortable on your neck to turn a little bit. Good. Next time you inhale, left arm high. And as you exhale, squeeze your belly button in, press down through your feet, come back to center. Inhale, arms back, stretch the chest open. And exhale, opposite arm crosses over top, give yourself a hug. If you don't remember which arm, that's totally fine. Good, shrug your shoulders up, round your back to start your circle forward and back. Pause, go the opposite direction. See if you can keep the chin pretty parallel with the collarbone so that the whole movement is in the upper spine. Good. Pause at the top, release your hands. Walk your hands forward, removing any props for now. And you can come to tabletop. You might like to stretch a leg and then the other back. Good, and then let's come to a seat. Stretching your legs out in front of you. And then just give them a shake. Bring your hands behind you when you're ready. Bend your knees, walk your feet pretty wide, and rock your knees side to side. Good, flex your feet, little bend in your elbows, and lift your chest out of your arms. Good. Pause, knees at center. Then we're going to do some hip circles from here, or think like knee circles. We usually do this in tabletop, but this time we'll do this in a seat. So choose a knee, doesn't matter which one. Flex that foot and start to trace a big circle in space, straightening out your leg in front of you and drawing it back in. You might even think you're tracing that circle with your heel. How big of a circle can you draw? Again, lifting the chest out of the arms. Switch directions of your circle. One more big breath in and out. Good, opposite leg straightens and then cross your ankle over your straight thigh. So figure 4. Good. See if you can walk your hands a little closer to you. Maybe you can sit up tall, hands free. Flex both feet, lots of strength in the legs. You can stay right here if this feels good, finding whatever stretch feels appropriate. Or if it feels good, start Sufi grind or body circles, circling the chest forward and back. And notice that as you lean back, the core has to start working, drawing that energy up and in from the navel point. Pause, switch directions of your circles if that's your movement choice right now. Pause at center, extend both legs, hands behind you, shake it out. Good, again, bend both knees, walk the feet wide, lean back into your hands. We'll make this a little easier, but lift your chest up, shoulder blades together. Opposite side, flex your opposite foot and trace a circle with that heel. This is kind of a stirring the pot action. Anyone else been cooking a lot more? When you're ready, switch directions. Dragai used to say, imagine that your heel or whatever we were doing to stir the pot was a spoon, and that you're trying to get every little bit out of the peanut butter jar or ice cream or whatever your desired food choice. One more big circle and big breath. Extend your other leg, figure 4. Good. You can stay here with arms down if this feels like a good stretch, or walk your hands closer, sit up tall. Wherever you're working, flex your feet. You might choose gentle, slow body circles. If choosing circles, reverse directions. And tune into breath. Good, come back to center and make your way to tabletop, whatever transition makes sense. Good, once you're there, a few rounds of organic movement, cat-cow, hip circles, whatever you're craving. Might be creative, something that's never been done before. And then find a child's pose. Untucking the toes. Knees can be about hip distance today. You might even stack fists under your forehead if the earth is quite far away. Take a big breath. Feel the rib cage on the back body expand. And sigh it out. Feel the navel draw to center and the front ribs draw in. Twice more. Big breath through your nose. Feel the upper back expand like an umbrella. And through your mouth, sigh it out, ribs draw in. One more. Good. Next, inhale, press down through your feet. Come to standing kneeling position. Hands can come to hips. And on an inhale, reach your arms up. Maybe a little back bend, lift the chest. Exhale, hands down, like a bowing action, hips back. Good, inhale, reverse course. Stand tall on the knees, reach up, reach back. Exhale, hips back, hands forward, bow to your mat. Good, let's do that one more time before we add on. Next time you're in child's pose, when you inhale, tabletop and cow pose. Drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, gaze forward, 8-point pose. Chest and chin lowers, press through your heels. Good. Inhale, cobra. Plant the hips, lift your chest. Exhale, child's pose. Full breath in, full exhale. Good, we'll do that whole sequence again. Inhale, float up, stand on the knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down, child's pose. Good, inhale, tabletop for cow pose, drop your belly. Exhale, chest and chin to the earth. Hug your elbows in. Slink down to your hips, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Good, let's do that one more time. Move at your pace. Moving with your breath. If you don't remember the sequence, just find organic poses, whatever feels good. Next time you're in child's pose, you can stay there or choose downward facing dog if you'd like a little more energy or hamstring stretch. Wherever you've chosen to rest or pause, take 3 deep breaths, allowing those breaths to be even inhale, even exhale. Good, we'll meet in a forward fold. If from down dog, walk your hands towards your feet. Good, we'll all meet in a forward fold at the back of our mat. Nice deep bend in your knees. You can even lay your torso over your thighs. If there's any tension in the inner knees, then allow your toes to point outward. Good, deep breath in, fill the upper back, the ribs in the back body, pause. And sigh it out deeply, squeeze the navel back, ribs up and in, and roll up to standing. I'll change my screen orientation a little bit. Good, once you're in standing, Tadasana, find your pose, take a breath. And feeling your right foot planted, feeling your left foot planted. Good, we'll do a little movement. Hands to hips. Standing at the back of your mat, facing your mat. We'll step right foot forward. Good, we've done this one before, little lunge, both knees can bend a bit. Really push off that front foot to step back, Tadasana. Left foot forward, high lunge. Little bend in both knees. Push off your front foot to come back to center. We'll keep going. Switching sides, little bend in the knees. And of course, we'll have options to add on. You can stay right here if this feels like the perfect challenge. Or next time your right foot is forward, tap your left knee down to the earth. Come back to your high lunge and step back. Good, left foot forward, maybe tap the right knee. High lunge, push back. Good, let's do one more on each side from wherever you're working. Starting to get the heart rate up. Okay, stay there if that's your challenge or option to add on. Right foot forward, maybe high lunge. If it's available, low lunge. Okay, here's the balance trick. Right knee meets the left, standing, kneeling. Left foot steps forward, low lunge. Opposite leg, lift for high lunge and push to come back. Same leg that you just had forward, step it forward, left side. Low lunge. Good, knees meet, standing, kneeling. Opposite foot steps forward. High lunge, lift your back knee and push off that foot to meet at the back. Beautiful, one on each side. Same leg that was just forward, step it forward, low lunge. Standing, kneeling, switch sides. High lunge, push off your foot, step back. One more time, left foot forward. Back knee down. Knees meet, switch your lunge. Good, lift your back knee and step back to the back of your mat. Great job. Take a breath, release your hands. Sigh it out. And take a moment to just shake. Shake your arms, shake your feet, shake your head. Let your jaw be slack and shake side to side. Shake your shoulders, shake your ribs, shake your hips. Good, reach your arms up, keep shaking. 10 more seconds. Big full deep breaths, shake even more. And inhale, reach up. And exhale, sweep your arms down. Find a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, bent knees, flat back, reach up. Then we'll go right back to it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands forward and find your stance. Good. If this is not feeling good to you today, you can always come to tabletop pose. 3 more breaths. On your next inhale, right leg up and back. Flex that foot. Exhale, step your right foot through and plant your back heel down at an angle, warrior 1. Bend through the front knee and root to rise. Beautiful. Facing the front of your mat, arms are up and shoulders are dropped down. Both heels press firmly into the earth. And spread your toes, just to make sure you're not gripping the earth with your toes. Deeper bend through the front knee and lift through the center of your chest. Good, you can stay here or we'll add some movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms down. Lean your chest forward and reach your arms back. Kind of like skiing. Inhale, reach up. Shoulders over hips. Exhale, lean forward, palms reach back. Good, a few more times. Take your time and move with your breath. Good, next time your arms are up, take a breath. Exhale, hands to your hips. Good, right hand to your front thigh. Lift your back heel high and lower your back knee down, low lunge. Left hand comes down to the mat. Good, we'll start in a twist. Pressing into your right thigh with your right hand, turn so your torso starts to face over the right thigh. Shoulders drop down, take a breath. Good, movement we'll add here is just like thread the needle. Right arm reaches up, maybe even back, and exhale, right fingers dive underneath of the left armpit. Good, we're just twisting the upper body here. Inhale to open, and exhale, draw in. Two more rounds at your pace. Good, on your next inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, draw your navel back and see if you can go hands free, find your twist, both arms out in a T. Good, take a breath in. As you exhale, left rib cage draws forward, right rib cage back. And one more breath. Good, cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot and step back for tabletop pose. Good, inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat. Twice more. When you're ready, come all the way down to your belly. And once you're on your belly, take a moment to breathe. Good, and then come to Sphinx pose. Elbows under shoulders. Hands can go anywhere that's comfortable. Good, draw your navel up and in, press your pubic bone down. And attend to the left leg. Start to straighten through the left toes so much that the kneecap lifts. And then so much that the whole leg starts to lift off the earth. Even if it's just half an inch. Feel that left glute really firing. And inhale here to straighten that leg. Exhale, tap heel toward your buttock. Good, flex that foot. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, heel to buttock. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Beautiful, next time your knee is bent, heel to buttock, pause there and reach your right elbow behind you. And then twist like you're trying to touch your right elbow to your left heel. Good, take a breath. And then exhale, release. Stack your hands under your shoulder or under your forehead. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your heels side to side. Big breath into your lower back. And full body exhale. Good. When you're ready, hands next to your rib cage, come back to tabletop pose in either down dog or child's pose. 3 to 5 breaths of time. On your next inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, left leg through, warrior one. If you were in child's pose, just take your time to meet us there. We'll climb up to standing. Good, really root down through both heels, especially the outer heel of the right foot. Reach your arms up, and we'll find either stillness here if this is the challenge today, or our flow. Inhale to reach. Exhale, chest forward, palms reach back, straight arms. Good, continue with your breath, about 5 rounds. Good, next time you inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, hands to your hips. Back heel high and back knee down. Left hand to your left thigh, right hand to the earth underneath your shoulder, and even a little forward of your shoulder. Give you a little more space here. Press into your left thigh to twist. Take a breath. Shoulders drop down, and belly is up and in. Thread the needle. Inhale as you reach left arm high. Exhale, dive underneath your right armpit. A few rounds, your pace. Next, inhale, reach your arm up. As you exhale, navel up and in, really squeeze the inner thighs together, root to rise, standing, kneeling, twist. Drop your shoulders, take an inhale. As you exhale, right rib cage forward, left rib cage back. One more breath. On an exhale, cartwheel the hands to frame your front foot. Tabletop pose. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. 2 more rounds at your pace. And then we'll meet on our bellies. Whenever you get to your belly, take a few moments to rest. Take all the time you need to find your Sphinx pose, propping yourself on forearms. If this feels like a big back bend already, walk your elbows further away from your chest. Because right now we're attending just to the lower body. We'll have the option to move on. Shoulders are down. Press your pubic bone down just for a little support of the lower back. And stretch through your right toes. Really reach through the right toes. Straighten that leg so much it starts to lift. The right glutes start to really engage. And we'll flow. Inhale to really straighten that leg. Exhale, bend your right knee. Any amount, doesn't have to be maximum. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Good, this might be where you pause today. We're gonna add kind of a funky upper body twist, but if that isn't feeling like your thing, then just do this little pulsing of your leg. If you'd like the challenge, we'll bend the right knee, pause there. Kind of like you're drawing a bow with a bow and arrow. Draw your left elbow back, sweep it next to your rib cage, almost like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And then twist left chest open like you're trying to tap your elbow to your right heel. Good, take a breath. And on an exhale, release. Pause with the head down any way that's comfortable and windshield wiper your heels. Big breath into your lower back. Full body exhale. Take all the time you need to find child's pose or down dog. When we do little back bends like that, or even extreme back bends like that, it's important that we give the spine time to adjust in a neutral pose, or even a forward fold. So down dog or child's pose are great counter poses to back bending. Giving the spine time to readjust, take your time. And whenever you're ready, we'll come to hands and knees. Good. From hands and knees, straighten your left leg toes to the mat. Good, so just like we did on the earth, we're gonna really straighten through the left leg. Straighten so much you feel the glutes engage on the left side. So much that that foot starts to float off the earth. Keep straightening, keep straightening. Maybe the heel lifts as high as your hip, just from the effort of straightening your leg. Good, that's a lot of effort. Feel free to pause there. Next option, extend your right arm. Good, same thing with this arm, really straighten it, but drop your shoulders from your ears. Good, bottom two ribs up and in. Totally optional, you can pause here or bend the left knee. Good, try and kick heel to buttock. Just like you're drawing a bow with the right hand, sweep your right elbow next to your rib cage, try and touch the ceiling with that elbow. Good, if you're adding on, twist toward the right, try and touch right elbow to left heel. Big breath in. As you exhale, hands and knees meet the mat and trace a circle with the front ribs, barrel rolls. Good, any pattern of breath that feels good, just notice what direction you're going with your circles. Good, pause, take a breath. And find child's pose, just to give the wrists a break. Send your arms out in front of you. Make fists and circle the knuckles. Good, so we're just circling our hands, circling our wrists. Good. Pause that action. Press the earth away powerfully with your hands and take a deep inhale through your nose. Feel your upper back expand. As you exhale, sigh it out the mouth, ribs draw in. Twice more. Inhale deep through your nose. Exhale deep, sigh it out. Still in child's pose, one more breath. Float back to tabletop in your time, your way. Okay, last big effort here. Straighten your right leg. Whichever side you didn't do last time. Straightening that right leg, toes touch the mat. And straighten so much, maybe even point your toes, that foot starts to lift. The glutes engage. Maybe the heel's as high as the hip. Doesn't have to be. You can pause wherever your challenge is perfect for you today. Adding on, you may choose to straighten your left arm, opposite direction. Good. Hovering tabletop. You can pause here. Next option, bend your right knee and sweep your left elbow next to your ribs and up to the ceiling. Good. Next option, twist elbow to heel. Amazing. Keep some attention to your core. One more breath. And hands and knees hit the earth. Barrel rolls. Trace a circle with the front ribs. See if you can go the opposite direction you did before. Two more deep breaths. And then we'll meet in a seat. Take all the time you need to get there. Once again, hands behind you, feet nice and wide, rock the knees side to side. And we'll find that figure 4. Right ankle crosses the left thigh. Again, pressing out of the chest, pushing that right knee toward the earth. This might be where you pause. Or bend your left knee and plant your left foot on the earth. Good. Bus stop yoga. We just get off wherever is the appropriate stop for us. Good. Flexing both feet. Draw your right knee away from you in space. Take a breath. Good option to pause in stillness, or I like to add a twist here. So rocking the legs to the right and the left. Good. Going nice and slow so you can really explore sensation. Notice where you feel any stretching, where you feel any tension. For me, I feel the stretch in the outer right hip, especially when I send the legs to the left or the opposite side. Might be different for you. Good. Come to center if you've been moving. And we'll all really press the right ankle into left thigh. You might even clear the ankle bone to the left of the thigh, so it's not really pressing bone. But really push that right leg into the left. Feel that the outer right hip engages. Good. Then keep your right leg exactly where it is. It's going to hover in space. Extend your bottom leg out. Good, let your right leg hover in space. Try and send right heel to left shoulder. If you want more, left hand to the front of your right shin, push. Just creating resistance. We'll do that a couple more times. Bend your left knee, figure 4 seated. Push your right ankle into your left thigh. Activate. Good, then extend your bottom leg. Hover your right shin, and maybe use your left hand to push on your right leg. Good, we're activating the muscles around the hip capsule, front and back. One more time, bend your left knee, push into your left thigh. Take a breath. Extend your bottom leg, hover your right shin, and maybe push with opposite hand. Beautiful, release both legs out, shake them out. And feet nice and wide, rock your knees side to side. When your knees come to the left next time, we'll find a twist. So knees to the left, right hand lifts and turn toward your knees and then toward the wall behind you. Maybe the hands plant. You might even drop down onto your elbows and let your head relax. Get nice deep breaths. And if you're very comfortable here, just ignore me. Something that I was playing with the other day in this position is if you keep turning your gaze to the left, see if you can see your foot kind of behind you in this deep twist. See if you can wiggle the toes of that foot. Might feel a little strange because it's your right foot and you're looking to the left and your brain kind of has to adjust. You might have tried to wiggle the toes of your other foot. Just something to play with. Walking up onto your hands if you're on your elbows. Come back to center. And extend your right leg, figure 4. Left ankle crosses. Sometimes when I cross my ankle over my thigh, I really place the ankle on the thigh, but today I want you to clear it. So even send like the shin onto your thigh instead, just so that we're not pushing the bone into our thigh. It can be uncomfortable. Finding your figure 4 stretch, maybe bend your right knee. Flex both feet. Breathing into any stretch that you feel. Rocking side to side if you'd like. Going slow enough and breathing deep enough to notice. Take inventory of sensation. And legs at center. Right foot is planted. Push your left shin into your thigh. Left shin, right thigh. Really push. Good. Opposite action. Lift that shin away from your thigh as you extend your bottom leg. Get it out of the way. Good. For more, right hand to the front of left shin. Push. Twice more total. That whole round. So bending the bottom knee, push into your right thigh. Pause for a few seconds and then extend, push into your hand. A few seconds, pausing, and then switch. Good, release. Shake it out. And bend your knees again, rock your knees to the right side. We'll find the twist. Knees to the right, Left arm reaches up and over, find your twist. You can stay up on hands or walk yourself down to elbows. For some bodies, even the chest laying on the earth is available. Just go with what feels good to you. Starting to slow the breath down. And if it was fun to play with gazing over right shoulder, see if you can see your foot, maybe wiggle those toes, move the foot around. And take all the time you need to come back to center, and then supine on your back. Whenever you get there, knees to chest, lying on your back, gently rock side to side, massaging the lower spine. Good. We have about another 2 minutes of time. I want to give you the option to explore what feels like the right way to round out your practice. Lots of options today. If you don't want to think about it, you can do a bridge and a twist side to side, and then extend your legs for Shavasana. But if there's something creative in movement you want to explore, or if you're ready to rest, feel free to do anything that feels right in this moment. While you move or rest, gently attend to breath. Notice where the breath goes in the body easily. Notice where there's still effort remaining in the body. Maybe in the form of wanting to do more. And give your body the opportunity to explore and to settle. And in the next 10 breaths or so, start to unwind into your Shavasana, your relaxation on your back. Slowly giving yourself over to rest. Whenever you arrive in your resting position, taking a last sighing breath, gathering any remaining tension or energy on the inhale and letting it ride out on the exhale. And then without any attention anywhere in particular, letting yourself go into space, acknowledging the silence between noise. the pause between breath. Let your first shift be your breath. Deeper, fuller. Running the tongue along the fronts of your teeth, top and bottom. Reversing course. Wiggling fingers, toes, turning ankles and wrists. And finding the great stretch. As you exhale, knees to chest, gently rocking side to side. Rolling to one side for just a moment and taking your time to find your seat. Whenever you arrive, placing palms to touch, lifting your chest, bow your chin. Taking a moment to recall that intention you set at the beginning. And re-inviting that awareness now. Honoring yourself, honoring your body, honoring each other. I thank each of you for your presence. Namaste.